Hello guys, welcome back once again. There's this story trending online which I would want you to learn from. You need to learn from the experience of this lady and how she deported the husband. She said that she didn't just divorce the man. She made sure that the man was put in a plane and deported back to the trenches. Okay, so I want you to listen to this piece and share this video for me, because it's going to help a lot of people to understand this abroad. So it seems that this lady was the one abroad. Then she made money, made a way, got her document and brought the husband over. But the husband at first was behaving well, doing everything, cherishing the woman, kissing her, showing love, in fact, excess love. But along the line, when they have finished preparing papers for the man deviated, changed, and started looking for his own, thereby dumping the wife who brought him abroad. So listen to this story. According to the write-up, they said, I deported my husband. I didn't just divorce him. I put him on a plane back to the trenches. And I slept like a baby the night he left. Half the people in my church are calling me a demon. The other half are whispering that they would have done the same thing. But before you type wicked woman in the comment, listen to what this man did to me. And they posted this picture alongside this story. Okay? My name is Sarah. I'm a registered nurse living in Houston, Texas. That is in the United States of America. I worked double shifts, standing on my feet for 12 hours a day, wiping backsides and taking abuse from patients just to save enough money. Why? These are some of the things that our people are passing through abroad, especially it's in UK. The UK one is the one that is always very loud. The ones happening in the US, I don't usually hear them loud. But the one in UK is every now and then. Marriages are crashing there. Some they will bring the wife will change overnight. Some will bring the husband will break overnight. But I think that's one of the reasons why the government is trying to make a law that if you do like this is the result. If you leave your husband, you are deported. If you divorce your husband, because it looked as if people were taking advantage of each other, vice versa. It could be the man against the woman or the woman against the man. But majorly, they say it's always higher on the side of the women. I don't know whether it's true. So you guys can tell me whether it's true or not. Okay? To bring the love of my life, that is why she was working day and night. 12 hours a day, sorry. Michael to America, that is the love of the life. We met when I went home for Christmas 3 years ago. Michael was charming, handsome, and spoke with that smooth accent that made my knees weak. He was a struggling engineer with big dreams but no opportunities. Okay? Baby, if you just got me to the States, I will treat you like a queen. That was the promise that this man was making. I will work hard. I will build us an empire. The man was promising heaven and earth while in Nigeria. They never carry and go abroad though. I believed him. I was 32, single and lonely in a big house. I wanted a family. I spent $15,000 on lawyers, filing fees, and flight. I sponsored his K1 visa. When Michael landed at George Bush International Airport or Intercontinental Airport, I cried tears of joy. I thought that my life was beginning. She said that for the first 6 months, he was perfect. He cooked, he cleaned, he rubbed my feet when I came home from the hospital, because it's the hospital that she's working. You are my angel, he would say. That is the man cherishing the woman. You are my everything. My everything. You understand? Then they got married at the courthouse. They filed for his green card, and which is an adjustment of status. The interview was scheduled for next week. Last Sunday, I came home early from the shift because I had a migraine. The house was quiet. Michael wasn't in the living room. I walked towards the bedroom and I heard him laughing. He was on a video call, so I stopped. Something about his tone was different. He was speaking the sweet English he spoke to her. He was speaking pidgin, fast and aggressive. Now let's hear what Michael was telling the babe that is probably down the trenches where he left. So he wants to use this one to escape poverty and then go and marry the choice of his life. And that choice that he's making, which is in the village now in the trenches, may also come abroad and betray him as well. You don't know. Don't worry, babe. The MAGA doesn't suspect anything, he said. MAGA? That is this girl now was saying MAGA? That is she, MAGA. My heart stopped in a slang. MAGA means a fool, a victim of a scam. I crept closer to the door. That's the lady checking on this man. The interview is next week. He continued laughing. Once I get the green card in my hand, I give it 6 months. Then I will file it for divorce, claim irreconcilable differences, and by next year, I will file for you and the kids to come over. America is sweet, babe. Just be patient. Which means that Michael is already married in Nigeria and have kids. A woman's voice crackled on the speaker. We miss you, Daddy. Junior asks for you every day. Tell Junior Daddy is working on his future. This woman is just the ladder. You are the owner of the house. Gang, 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 gang. I didn't scream. That is the woman talking now. I didn't kick down the door. A cold calmness washed over me. The kind of calm that cares you more, the anger. Then anger. I walked back to my car, drove to a coffee shop, and sat there for 3 hours. That's the lady now, after she has discovered the conversation that the husband-to-be was having with the real wife and the kids at home. Okay? Now, I walked back to my car, drove to a coffee shop, and sat there for 3 hours. I realized everything was a lie. The love, the food rubs, the cooking, it was all performance to secure his stay. I went home later that evening and acted like everything was normal. I even kissed him. But the next morning, while he was at the gym, I went to the USCIS website. I withdrew my sponsorship. The lady now is withdrawing everything she has done for the man. I wrote a letter to the immigration officer explaining that the marriage was fraudulent and that I was no longer willing to support him financially. I didn't tell Michael. So Michael didn't know that these things were going on. You know, some people would have gone to the door while hearing the voice. Bibra! Oh, so you are calling another woman. You are doing like this, you are doing like that. The woman did do it like that. She went quietly to do the processing. If not, maybe begging would have come. Or if the man had any other alternative, maybe if he get juju, he would have brought in that juju to calm this woman. Okay, but this woman maintained her cool. Okay, just to show the man pepper. The morning of the interview, he put on his best suit. He looked so handsome, so confident, ready to make us official. Baby, he asked, fixing his tie. I'm ready. And the lady smiled. We sat in the waiting room. When they called his name, the officer didn't invite us into an office. 2 ICE officers walked out instead. They asked for his ID. They told him his petition had been withdrawn by the sponsor and his visa had expired. The look on his face, it wasn't fear. It was pure confusion. He looked at the woman who was sponsoring him. Sarah, what is going on? Then the woman stood up, smoothed her dress. okay, and looked at him dead in the eyes. I'm not a ladder, Michael. And this MAGA has closed the bank. I walked out of that building while he was shouting my name in handcuffs. He is currently in detention center awaiting deportation. His family back home has been blowing up her phone, cursing her, sending her Bible verses about forgiveness. Okay, now. His real wife even sent a DM begging her to reconsider for the sake of their children. But she said that she feels nothing. I worked too hard for my peace to let a squatter live in it. Now I'm sitting in my quiet house, drinking wine. Did I go too far? Should I have just divorced him and let him stay? Or did he get exactly what he ordered? Please let me know in the comment section. Wow. So this story is for people to learn, to know what is going on in this life. Okay? So in case you have a similar story, you can also let me know. Just send a message. You can see me on WhatsApp and on my TikTok, my Facebook page. You can share your story, or you can even request a video. We can, can say it on video. We interview you and all those things. So things are happening. It's still happening. And under this post now, the people we are saying, yes, it happened to me. Yes, I've had this experience. Under this post now, it has 1,000 comments. Yes, girl, I've been in a similar situation for 12 years. I finally divorced him and reported him to the authorities. Now he faced the music. When he tries to leave the country or remarry, for now, he's playing good dad to the 2 beautiful kids he fathered with the woman. Once his time is up, I'll be there to collect my children. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying my newfound peace and freedom. A divorced mother of 2. Silent moment. They never see that one coming. Queen, collect your crown. You deserve it. So people are coming out to say, yes, you are completely right in what you did to the man. He deserves it. And there is no apology for what the lady did. So let me know. Did she do the right thing? Or maybe forgiveness should have been applied to this case? Let me know in the comments. And please share this story. Share this video. Help us to share our story so that it can get to others. Let them also learn from it. Those in UK, I know this thing is very, very common. I didn't even know that these things are also happening in the US. I thought it was only the UK. All the same, sha. No wahala. Everybody shall stay cool. If you know, say you know they marry you, tell them make it help you. Find money, do your own. No go, they depend on anybody. They will shishi you. Please, guys, in case you want to send money to Nigeria, you can download LEM5 from App Store or Google Play Store. Use my promo code to run that very transfer and get an instant 15 euros cash back. $15 for those in US or Canada, or even 15 pounds for those in UK, that is United Kingdom. Send this money at 0 fees. They are not going to charge you anything. And their rate is also very high. A trial will convince you today. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you and God bless.